Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Izayah, aka the Career Maestro, man, and welcome back to the Wyoming Dynasty, man. We're here for yet another off-season, the off-season of season number 5. If you have not checked that last episode, it was the bowl game that we happened to be in. We took on the San Diego State Aztecs, and as you see right here on the screen, man, Michigan is your national champions for season 5, and we're gonna be doing the off-season heading into season 6. Because we will be doing the season 6, man. I'm guaranteeing you that we are doing the season 6, man. But let's go ahead. You know, we got a lot of stuff to go through. You know, we got to talk stats, we got to talk records, we got to talk a whole bunch of stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving and try to not make this super long. But you know, I fail to do that every time. But we did a little bit of this last episode, but here's the schedule right here. You know, we beat Kansas, we dominated them, we destroyed Charlotte, we beat James Madison, we beat Missouri, struggle win, we dominated BYU. This is not the actual score of the Wyoming Fresno State game, but it was similar to this. Y'all know my game did some weird stuff, and I had the recording, but you know, it didn't save the game. And then, you know, we dominated Washington. Then we hit the stretch of pain for us, losing to UCLA, then dominated by Cal, then we beat Colorado State, and then lose a heartbreaker to Washington State, and then end up beating Boise State. And then obviously it doesn't show it down here, but we played San Diego State in the bowl game. Let's see if I can find that game somewhere. Yeah, here we go, right here. Well, no, that's not it. That's definitely not the game. Bowl week 1, I believe. Let's go here, and y'all can see where. Oh, can y'all see it? Okay, there y'all go. Y'all are able to see where we just absolutely dominated San Diego State, and that's where we at now. End of the season. The final top 25. I'll show you this: Michigan national champions, Kansas State, your runner-ups, and I'll show you the bracket one more time. But it's off season, man. This season felt like a wash. You know, this season didn't feel real after we lost 3 games. You know, it just didn't feel real anymore, man. Because I think we lost 5 games season 1. Then I think we lost like 2 season 2. Then we lost 1 and then we lost 0, and then now we lost 3. It just doesn't feel real, man. But yeah, there's the bracket, and y'all know the stats / the records is the longest part of the video, so we can go ahead and get into that. Yeah, let's go ahead and start with some stats, man. Okay, first up, we're gonna be looking at the season stats, man. James Tobin, his stat line it's not. Yeah, it is what it is, man. 2,600 yards, 20 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. This is including the 3-4 touchdown game he had against San Diego State. Yeah, he just wasn't killing it. Sacked 26 times. You know what I'm saying? If you compare that to some of his other seasons, it's like, man, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Look at this, 5,000 yards in his freshman season. 5,000 yards. My boy Tyler King, shout out to Tyler King, man, he was cooking. And then last season, you know, we had Benny and, you know, Stevenson. This year we just didn't have it. I don't know. We started to cook it a little bit towards the second half of the season, but yeah, we started out slow, and obviously, you know, we was run heavy this year. Oh, I didn't mean to back out. But yeah, we was running heavy this year, and that's what we're gonna talk about next, which is the rushing, where Ruffin 203 for 1,113 touchdowns, Rayshon Hunt 108 carries for 902 and 12 touchdowns. And, you know, 86. Okay, I see Eddie. And then not Eddie, Eric. I don't know where I get Eddie from. Tobin 4 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Josh Berry got a touchdown somewhere, but I don't even remember him getting a touchdown. You already know Blizzard be doing his thing. Receiving wise, Douglas 44 for 958 and 8 touchdowns. Banks 40 for 568 and 4 touchdowns. Shillings 36 for 518, 5 touchdowns. Down at 18, 258, 2 touchdowns. Ruffin had a bunch of receiving yards. Well, not really a bunch, but you know, some receiving yards. Sidney Richard had 2 touchdowns. Rayshon Hunt got a receiving touchdown. Do I even remember that? I don't even. Yes, I do. I think that was the Colorado State game. and then everybody else in their respectful place. And then sacks. James Bond don't give up sacks all the time, y'all. Like out of 13 games, he gave up 8 sacks, man. Come on, man, you gotta do better. You gotta do like my boy Sneed right here, who played 13 games and only gave up 1 sack. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it like that. And then we'll go into the defense category with Jalen Field, the only person above 100 tackles. Sermon had 86, 80 plus for Manny Williams, 70 plus for Doggins. Yeah, oh my God, all my defensive guys up, my defensive backs are up towards the top. You know what I'm saying? We go to tackles for loss here. We got 17 from Stoner, 12 from Fielder, 10 from Ed Marshall, 9 from Hepburn, 8 from Turrick, 7 from Rakeem Sermon. Turrick got like what, 4 in that last game, so that boosted him up a significant amount. So yeah, that's where a lot of those come from. When it comes to sacks, we got David Stoner here with 12, 7 from Marshall, well, Ed Marshall, because we got multiple Marshalls, 5.5 from Hepburn. Hold on, wait. Oh, okay, I thought I seen a deal breaker that wasn't meant for him. I was like, wait, what? But 5.5 from Hepburn, 3 from Tyler Marshall, 2.5 from Fielder, 2 from Boyles, 1.5 from Turret. Then you got 1 from Haddett, Penn, Smoot, Yago, and half for Sermon. Dang, that's it, Sermon. You only got half a sack. That's crazy. When it comes to interceptions, we got 5 from Manny Williams, Greg Doggins, and Sean Tolson. Crazy, but them boys is out there getting picks, man. Fielder had 4 along with Marky Grant. And we had 3 from Sermon, 2 from Haddett, and 1 from Dylan Prescott. Forced fumbles, we didn't really force no fumbles. We forced 2 fumbles all season. Both from Manny Williams, and we recovered 1 of them from Rakeem Sermon. I don't even remember that game. We didn't block no field goals. We got no safeties, but we did get 4 pick sixes. I'm assuming those were, and by different people as well. So you got that going for field goals. We got 62 for the extra points, 12-15 on the field goals. I missed 1. I missed 2 against Washington State. I don't remember what the other one I missed. Was it UCLA? I think it's probably UCLA. Punted it 23 times, and then here's the return stuff from Merriman: 45 for 1K and 2 off the kick returns, and then 34 for 431 and 3 from the punt returns. Man, Merriman, he's just great. He's just great at what he does. Let's go to the career stats. All right, looking at some career stats, y'all know I don't go super in depth with this. I'm just trying to just show y'all what it looks like right now. Tobin, 12,000 passing yards in his career, 98 touchdowns, 48 interceptions. He is a junior. He's only 82. I don't expect him to lead, but it's definitely possible. You know what I'm saying? And then we got rushing, Carmen Ruffin, 82. He's a junior. He can lead. 671 for 3,746 touchdowns. He has 5 fumbles. I don't remember him fumbling that much. Josh Barrett still got a lot up over here. Rashad Hunt's passing him next season, guaranteeing that he's gonna pass him a touchdown as well. 46 touchdowns from Ruffin, man. 46 touchdowns. This is really like 2 seasons of work. This is really like 2 seasons of work, right? Like, let me go look. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, 735 and 12, being behind. Who was he behind? He was behind Josh Barrett during this season. Then he had 1,021 touchdowns last season as the starter. Obviously, we played extra games all the way to the national championship. We played a full 16 games, and then this year 1,113 touchdowns. Yeah. Carmen Ruffin, he's that guy. Josh Barrett still 1,622 touchdowns is still really good. Rashad Hunt 1K and 15. And this is his first year. This is not his first year. But this is his first year with us, and he balled, man. He balled out. Tobin is up here with 12 rushing touchdowns. Tobin got 12 rushing touchdowns. That's crazy. Receiving wise, it goes to Zach Douglas, even though most of that isn't with us. Downing, that most of that isn't with us. Merriman is the only person here that was from us, and that's like only us. We did get 2 years of Downing, but this is like our homegrown guy in terms of career receiving stats. I mean, that's crazy because Merriman hasn't touched the field since season 2 on offense for real. But Banks is here. He's been here 2 years, and this is where he's at. Like, we don't have any receivers, dog. Our receiver room is cooked after Tyler King and Stevenson left. You know what I'm saying? Blocking, I go by this, I see this. 53 games, only 6 sacks. Hey, I love to see that. You know what I'm saying? Where's my guy? Where's Sneed? 36 for 4. My time don't give a 22 sacks. He gives up a sack almost every game. I don't know why. Defensive wise, over 400 tackles for Manny Williams and Ezekiel had it. They've both played 4 years. They both played 4 years, man. And then Fielder with almost 400 himself. Sermon is he's close to 400 himself, but both of these guys could leave. Look at that, 84 for Fielder, 90 for Sermon. You know what I'm saying? They both could possibly leave. 240 for Marquis Grant, and then everybody else hasn't really been here as long as everybody else. So you know what I'm saying? 46 tackles for loss for Fielder, 44 from Sermon, 21 from Manny Williams. We got 20 from Haddett, 20 from Stoner, 17 from Turek, which is probably not all with us. Brisby is still up here, even though he didn't even play this season. You know what I'm saying? Marquis Grant, and things like that. Sacks, we got 12.5 from Stoner, 10 from Brisby, 10.5 from Brisby. He's second highest, and he didn't play this season. That's still crazy, man. Oh man, our turnover is like starting to kick in, from the earlier guys. 10 for Turek, you know what I'm saying, like that. Interceptions, we got 15 from Marquis Grant, 14 from Manny Williams, 13 from Fielder, 12 from Sermon, 7 from Doggins. Tolson got 5 along with Haddett. That's crazy. Tolson and Haddett got the same amount, even though Tolson is a freshman and Haddett is a 4-year starting senior. I never redshirted him. Oh my god, that's crazy. Fumbles. If I can't talk, man, I'm sorry. I'm recording this a little later in the day, so my bad. But fumbles forced, he's saying here you go. Fumbles recovery. There we go. Block field goals. Marquis Grant did get some. I think that was season 2, but then Chauncey Carter was blocking a bunch of them things season 3 or 4. 4 pick sixes for Marquis Grant. 2 from Sermon, Haddett, Williams, Doggins, 1 from Fielder and Tolson, and then kicking the ball wise. Oh, we're gonna get a new kicker. Oh my goodness. Well, we got a new kicker. He's right here. He just got to get some boost. 59-71 from field goals. I missed that many field goals. Well, that's only like 12 field goals, but I missed that many field goals. Only missed 2 extra points. They both was in that Oregon State game. That was crazy. 23 punts for the freshman. He don't want to be here this year, but 3,100 return yards and 3 touchdowns for Merriman, and then 1,000 punt return yards and 3 punt return touchdowns for Merriman. And I think he got 1 more year to go. Yeah, right. Yeah, he got 1 more year to go. When it comes to records, the only records we have right now that are broken are James Tobin with the most passing yards in Wyoming history in the career. And then we have him with the most passing touchdowns in the Wyoming career. And then we have Carmen Ruffin now with the most rushing touchdowns in the Wyoming career. Just to give y'all an update on Coach Carson's player card, here's a look at it real quick. 60-12 in the careers is actually really, really crazy. 5-1 in the playoffs, 5 winning seasons. 1 national championship, 2 conference championships, no first round draft picks. Hey man, we did get 6 draft picks, but nobody in the first round yet. And here's a look at his contract. Y'all can see where it's weighing out. We started out right here in this 8-5 season, and then this is what we're looking like for his contract, and we just barely hit the requirement of 10 wins because we wasn't gonna get that until we had that bowl game. All right, it's time to say goodbye to season 5 and head into season 6. Man, it was a ride this season. It was quite a ride, and now we face players leaving. We may have some guys going to the draft early, man. So let's go ahead and find out what we got, man. Let's head to players leaving. Welcome to the offseason officially, and now I'm scared to click this button because Sermon, Fielder, Sneed may potentially leave. The only person that's potentially going to transfer is Larry Sattel, which he's been teasing that from ever since last season. But we still have another year, James Tobin, unless he leaves. So let's find out, man. I'm scared. Oh my God, I clicked it, and all right. Okay, so nobody left for the draft early, and that scares me. We had nobody go to the draft. That scares me because a lot of the big recruits love pro potential, and that's gonna hurt. Oh my gosh. But Larry Sattel, do you wanna come back? It's a medium percent, not percent, but persuasion chance, man. All right. Are you coming back? And he's not. All right. That's second year in a row he wanted to leave, and he stayed. Okay. All right. So no more Larry Sattel. Everybody else is leaving due to graduation. Obviously, we acknowledged them on senior day. But man, Zach Douglas turned it up late in the season. Had it. Marquis Grant, Manny Williams. Oh my God, that combination was just great back there in the secondary, man. The real MVP of the national championship, man. Downing was beneficial to us. Josh Barra, he's gone. He's gone. All right. The kicker, no. Oh my God, this is gonna hurt. We gotta rearrange things. We gotta figure things out, man. We gotta revamp. Okay, we actually did get a draft pick. Nobody declared for the draft, but Kenya Hepburn actually did get drafted in the 6th round. So not even in the 7th round, the 6th round. Kenya Hepburn did go to the draft, man. Shout out to Kenya Hepburn. All right, welcome to recruiting, man. Y'all know we love this time of the year. Here we go with people that we already have on the board. 4-star athlete. He's about to pretty much commit to us, and then go ahead and take him off the board. We're not passing Michigan. All right, so let's see. Are there any transfers that want to come to Wyoming, man? All right. What? Okay, this is recommended. I'm about to say. All right, there ain't no 5-star transfers, but 4-star transfers. Can we talk to a couple? Can we talk to a couple? There's only one, and it's a scroll safety. We can only talk to one 4-star recruit. Wow, that's disappointing. What do we not have? What do we not have that we can't talk to him? You know what I'm saying? 3-star transfer. That's it. What? We hit the deal breakers. I mean, but like, why can't I talk to them? I mean, that's underwhelming. That's not good. All right, I guess we'll add them on, but that hurts. That's all we can do. Just guess I could just talk to the high school recruits then. All right. So we're done with recruiting, and yeah, you see I got a bunch of 3-stars here. This is pretty much all I can do. I don't know, maybe we hit that point where it's known that after you get certain distance into the dynasty file, the transfer portal is pretty much broken. This may be the point, you know what I'm saying, because now at this point of the dynasty, there are no longer any real players. So like all the red-shirted seniors that just left, such as Sidney Richard, Manny Williams, Marquis Grant, all those guys are real players, and that was the last batch for every single team. So yeah, maybe that's what's causing it, but this is what we got. I added on the strong safety, that's a transfer. I added on this running back, 94 speed, Jim, 91 speed, 6'2" wide receiver, Jim, another wide receiver, 88 speed, but he's a Jim. And then I added the fullback. Somebody got to replace Blizzard in the future. Yeah, it sucks that this may be the point of where that is a thing. So we're just gonna see what happens. I mean, I got all these extra points and nothing really to do with them, because you know, even though we got like top transfer requests like championship contender and brand exposure and things like that, nobody's wanting to come. So we'll try to go after these guys, and then yeah, I'm glad that last off season we got a bunch of receivers and cornerbacks, because if not, we'd be in some trouble. 4-star quarterback / athlete Taylor Pope from Westlake Village, California has committed to Wyoming. 4-star strong safety transfer Raymond Wendling from Rochester, New York commits to Wyoming. Okay, welcome to National Signing Day, and here we go. We're gonna find out the depth traits of everybody that we didn't know, but here we go. We got this 3-star receiver. He was a gem and he's a star. Development okay. 88 speed, you know, that's about the same speed as Downing, so not the fastest, but star development is gonna be hopeful. Let's see this fullback, impact development, you know, got a replacement for Blizzard. The safety transfer, okay, he's a junior, so he's gonna be a senior. He's star development, we're gonna love that. This athlete, quarterback / athlete, normal development, okay, all right. We'll see, man. We'll see. You know, we'll to a 4-star prestige. Maybe we'll get a 5-star quarterback or something. We'll see how that goes. And then, you know, I think we already got it. I think everybody from here, yeah, we already seen. So these are the guys that we got it. right here in the recruiting period, and then these are the guys that we already seen. So if you need to pause and just kind of see, from the earlier recruiting classes, if you missed some videos or something, but here we go. This is a recruiting class. This is what we got. This is what we got. Let's see the top classes. We're gonna come in at number 26, 14 total recruits, 1 5-star, 10 4-stars, 3 3-stars. And in terms of the Pac-12, we're gonna come in at number 1. UCLA came in second at 40, with Boise State right behind them at 41, Oregon State at 44, Washington State at 47. But we got the only 5-star in the conference. We got the 4 stars in the conference, and then everybody else was loading up on 3 stars and 2 stars. What I'm saying, those are last resorts for us. We got all of those 3 stars in the transfer portal period. But I do want to check something out, because y'all know that we had somebody transfer away from us, and I forgot to check. So let's go ahead and look and see where he went. Oh, here we go. Larry Sattel, where did he go? He signed to Oregon State. He signed in the conference. Okay, Larry. Okay, you're gonna join one of the ops. All right, so we got to make sure Oregon State's on schedule, and since we're in that conference, we can't. If they're not on schedule, there's nothing I can do about it. But let's hope Oregon State's on schedule so we can take him down for wanting to leave. Okay, at position changes, I made a little bit of changes. Our athletes, Manning and Pope are here both at quarterback. We just loaded up the quarterback room until we find the answer. They wouldn't really fit anywhere else. I mean, they're 84 and 83 speed. I guess I could have thrown them at tight end, but we have a lot of tight ends as well. So just went ahead and throw them at quarterback, see how they develop, see what happens. Then our other athlete wasn't too good. UTech right here, he's a 67 overall. He just here at depth for free safety. Maybe he'll develop. And then the other movement I made was go ahead and put Stoner here at right outside linebacker, which he was playing last season anyway, from middle linebacker. And then I moved Brian Kiki here at DT instead of being on the edge, because he went up like 4 or 5 overall. So we're gonna see how the training results benefit him from there. So let's get it. It is time for training results. So let's go ahead and find out what the results are. So let's go ahead and start it off with it, man. Let's go. We got Titus Steed and Rakeem Sermon leading the way as we're 91 overall, 91 offense, 91 defense, 91s across the board. And we're gonna go ahead and quickly go through quarterback, because y'all know we got no skill caps, but this is what it is. Running backs, we got 90 for Ruffin, 87 for Rayshawn Hunt, 86 for Simons, and 79 for Sisk. Oh my god, do I need to run a 3-back system? Do I need to figure something like that out? I don't know, but my goodness, that looks so good, man. That looks so good. Oh man. And then we go to fullback, where we got Blizzard here. At wide receiver, we got Shillings at an 87, Chamberlain at an 83. And then we got Khaled. Oh man, I was thinking maybe we put Matthews up in there, possibly. Maybe we put Merriman back on the offense. I don't know. We're gonna see. But obviously Matthews was in the same class with Shillings and Chamberlain. Could have the 3-headed monster that are assigned. Or we can let Khaled, 6'5", 91 speed, get back out there. We could let Merriman back loose. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Tight end, it's Banks, and then I'm putting Melvin Burns at number 2, because 88 speed. My brain come in. O-line, looking at 87. Let's see, 95. Then we got Samuel got passed up. Wow. Samuel got passed up by Brett Session, the sophomore, the redshirt sophomore. Let's see, am I gonna give Samuel the senior privilege, or am I just go ahead and rock with Session? I think I might have rocked with Session. Look at that block. That pass blocking is so much better. Let's see, what's his run blocking look like? Is he that far behind on run block? I don't know, man. I don't know. Samuel do got the abilities. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't know, man. That was a tough call. Maldonado and Griggs. I might have to start Griggs, because Maldonado give up a bunch of sacks, and Griggs is already stronger, more awareness. The pass blocking, obviously the blocking and stuff is lower for now, but he'll get that, because he's like elite dev or star dev, right tackle. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna have to start Griggs, because I'm tired of Maldonado giving up sacks every single game. Left end, we got Penn here at 86. Wait, hold on, let me see that. Oh, he had an 84 with 81 speed. Maybe we have to do that. We'll see how it goes. And then right here we got Ed Marshall here at 88 holding it down with Brisby, and Tyler Marshall at an 86. And then maybe I have to throw Brisby over here or something like that. I may have to throw Brisby on the left end, because he's a little bit faster. Get Brisby back out there, you know what I'm saying? And then DT Kiki, he's at an 89. Fight is at an 85. Left outside linebacker Toomer at an 87. Middle linebacker, you got Sermon at an 893. Fielder at an 89. It's crazy that Sermon is so much slower than Fielder. I don't even really realize that. 86 to 95, that's crazy. Right outside linebacker David Stoner, he was playing this last year, so he's good. Cornerbacks, this cornerback room looks so much better. 85, 84, 82. Oh my gosh. And then we got all the freshmen. We got the 99 speed 5-star corner. He's definitely getting some playing time. I don't know, he may have to jump Doggins or something like that. We'll figure it out. I have to see what the coverages look like, and then we'll figure it out, because Doggins only got 71 zones, so we'll see how I work with that. When it comes to free safety, obviously Catanzaro is going to be starting. And then we got Cody Sanders here that's going to be starting. And I forgot that the what's the thing, the transfers, they don't get upgraded, so I'm gonna have to go back and upgrade all the transfers for us and the CPU. So I'm gonna have to do that. Thank God I have a backup file. I can figure that out, and then we go from there. And then got a kicker, 77 overall. That's the highest kicker we had. And then we got the punter right here. And yeah, let's move on. Okay, when it comes to the conferences, I will not mess this up. We'll make sure the Big Ten isn't. Look at how many ranked teams they got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because they're only playing 4 conference games. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that's the normal 8. And yep, that's good right there for me. And I think that's the only thing I was supposed to make sure and edit for the offseason when it comes to conferences. I don't think there's anybody else. I don't think there's any other conference that was messed up or something like that. I think everything is good. And yeah, if I will make sure to have a backup file saved right here just in case. But I think this should be good. Okay, here we have the schedule, man. You see we're starting at number 17 in the country, and we're gonna be starting out week 0 open, bye week. And then we're gonna start out week 1 against the Kansas State Wildcats, the national champion runner-ups, right out the gate. Number 8 versus number 17. As of right now, things could possibly move, but yeah. And we playing them at home, and then we're going to play Cal. We're starting our conference play in week 2. Oh man, yeah, I would prefer that not be the case, but it is what it is. And then we got a road game to Liberty, and then we gonna be going on the road again to play Utah State. We didn't play them last season, right? Yeah, we didn't play them last season. Not that I remember. We played BYU, but we didn't play them. And then we'll go on the road and play a Big Ten team. We'll play Illinois, and then we'll come home and play San Diego State. And then we got a bye week in the middle of the season. I think that's exactly 6 games, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, right down the middle. And we'll have a bye week, so hopefully we won't have to worry about wear and tear. And then we'll play Washington State, fresh off a bye week. Oh my God, that's gonna kill me. And then we got and we get them at home this time though, so we don't gotta worry about the away crowd messing with us on against them. And then we will have Fresno State. We go to Fresno State, and yeah, hopefully they don't have the voodoo magic anymore. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll go play Colorado State because they scared to play us at home. And then we'll come home and play Oregon State. And I checked, Larry Sattel is not starting. He's actually in a worse situation because after this season, Tobin will be leaving, which will open the door for him. But he's behind somebody else that is going to be there for 2 more years. So therefore, he's going to be stuck for 2 more years. So he went to an even worse situation on an even worse team. So we will not be playing Sattel actually for real. So that sucks. But then we go to the Alamo Dome and take on UTSA and finish up the season once again against Boise State, this time at home. So that's what we got for this season and the schedule. So y'all let me know if there are any changes y'all would like me to make. Is the bye week good, straight up in the middle, you know what I'm saying, and all that kind of good stuff. And that's gonna do it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the off season. Hopefully you're ready for season 6, man. We're gonna be chasing the championship once again, man. 91 overall, 91 across the board, you know what I'm saying. I think this team has it. You know, we was missing a little bit of spots like the receivers and the corners. I think we got it this time, man. I think we're gonna be ready. I think we're gonna be straight, and we're gonna get it done, man. So with that being said, you know, it's Izayah, aka the Career Maestro, man. I'm gonna see you in the next one.